What's going on, guys? It's Danny, or Wi-Fi Astronaut, and today we are going to be talking about the top 5 best business credit cards that I found in the past year and which ones you guys should get. Let's get straight into it. So, first off, the whole credit card game, it's a lot of things. It's a whole kind of area or topic that a lot of people love to talk about. Cash back, points, benefits, free stuff. It's all fine and dandy, but there's a few main credit cards kind of on the reselling scene that I think you all should know that allow myself, friends of mine, and a whole bunch of other people to really scale their businesses. So I'm going to go through the top 5 most notable and the ones that I think are the most relevant and which ones can help you scale your business best. So the first card we're going to be going over today is a Chase card. And now this is called the Inc. Business Unlimited card. Now, first off, I want to say this about Chase. So Chase is, in my opinion, by far the best bank to have a relationship with, the largest bank in the country, one of the biggest banks in the world, and they have a lot of room to kind of grow in their own ecosystem. But the Chase credit cards are some of the best cashback and rewards cards. However, they're the most difficult to acquire, and they are the most difficult to kind of grow your limit on. So what I mean by acquire is because Chase has what's called the 524 rule. And what that means is you can only have 5 credit card accounts opened in the past 24 months from when you applied. And that could be any credit card, like a Target credit card, personal Amex cards. They're only personal cards because only personal cards will open up on your credit. But you can only have 5 brand new credit card accounts opened under any credit card company in the past 24 months to even be eligible to open up a new Chase card. Now, Chase even has more stricter rules that are currently going into place to prevent people from credit card churning within their own system, but I don't think that any of that is officially out yet, so I won't say that because I don't know too much about it, but Chase is strict when you're trying to open it, but once it's opened, it's great. It's great reward. So we're going to go, this first one here is called the Inc. Business Unlimited card. Let me bring you guys to my screen. So this is the Inc. Business Unlimited card. As you can see, it's 1.5% cash back. There's a $750 bonus if you spend $7,500, and there's no annual fee. You can also carry a balance for the first 12 months, which is important if you're just starting up your new business, so you don't have to pay it off right away at a 0% APR for 12 months, so that's great. This is a great card. I think if you're in the market for new credit cards, if I was to go back and do this a year ago or 2 or 3 years ago, I would probably try and go with a Chase card first before we get to the cards I'm going to talk about later, just because it's hard to open up Chase credit cards because of that 524 rule. So this is a great card, and you'll notice a common theme as I'm talking about this. I honestly don't really care about any of the other benefits. All I'm caring about is the cash back. That's pretty much all I care about because in a business like Amazon Wholesale, you're spending a lot of money, and an extra 0.5% or percent is a decent amount of money, and you want to get that. You want to get as much of that back as possible. So this is a great card. I personally don't have it or use it, but it is definitely a good card, and it is up there in the top 5 list. The next card on this list is going to be the Spark 2% Cash Plus. Now, this card is a 2% cash back. It has a $3,000 cash bonus once you spend once you spend about $53,000 or $55,000 in the first 3 months. It ends actually March 14th, so you probably won't be able to hit that. But it's a no APR card, so you have to pay in full every single month. I'm not sure how this card is on the spending limits. So, for example, Chase is usually a hard cap on your spending limit. I'm not sure if this card is flexible or not. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure they just give you a hard limit, and then you have to pay that off and ask to increase it each month. And we're going to get into other cards later in this video that don't do that and that are really, really, really good for scaling your business. This is a great card. I have friends that use it. It's 2% cash back. No gimmicks, 2% on everything, no restrictions, no limits on how much you can get back. So it's a great card. 2% is a lot, obviously better than 1.5, but there is no 0% APR on this card, so you can't not pay it off every month. You have to pay it off every month those first 12 months in full she had a 3% late fee. Okay, so this actually answered my question. There is actually no preset spending limit. Now, all of these should be in air quotes because really there is a preset spending limit, and you'll find it when you hit it. Even the American Express cards, they say they don't have one, but eventually they do because your card will start declining and you have hit that limit. They're flexible, so as you pay it off, it increases. But so that's good to know that this card has no preset spending limit. The next card on this list I want to go over is the American Express Gold Card. So this is the card that I use to first scale my business. This is an absolutely fantastic credit card. And the thing that I really, really like about American Express as a company with their business cards, especially the gold and platinum cards, is that the spending limit is flexible. So all you have to do with Amex is just get your foot in the door, and then as you spend each month on your card, your limit's going to increase. So, for example, let's say your limit is $10,000, and you spend that full $10,000. Once you pay that off in full on time in that month, usually it will almost be like a double. Your limit will double or go close to double each time. That's how it was in my experience. That's how it was in both of my friends' experience that have used this card. So I'm only speaking from experience, but from what I've seen with Amex, and especially now where Chase is firing off new offers, they are really trying to increase your spending limit and to get you to stay with them. And another strategy, let's say like you're halfway through your billing cycle and you're tapped out on credit on your Amex card, you can call American Express business. You call, if you have a rep, call him or her. If not, just call the main helpline in the back of your card. And you could say, hey, I need more spending capital. Either can you just increase it, and they may say yes, or you can say, hey, or they'll even offer this a lot of time too. Be like, hey, I know my limit seems like it's around 10,000 right now. I could pay half of that if you can give me another 10 back. And usually they'll negotiate with you or tell you what you're eligible for over the phone. It's just a really, really, really good card to have. I absolutely highly recommend it for everyone to get. Business Gold Card. It's 1.1x points back on every single purchase with no limit. So you can get 4 times points back on your top 2 categories, and there are 6 main categories. And the first one is commercial airline flights. Second one is advertising purchased in the United States. The third one is like computer hardware and software that you bought, and they have a list of approved technology providers on their website where you can get the 4x points back. Gas that's bought at a gas station, and apparently if you bought it at like a Costco, the gas, it does not count because they're not gas stations, according to Amex. The fifth one is restaurants, which is great. I mean, if you buy food, I buy food. You get four times points back if that's your second biggest category. And the sixth one is shipping services purchased in the U.S. So let's say you purchase all your shipping off of Amazon through all of the shipping companies' names are blanking, but through any one of those shipping companies, you can get 4 times points back, which is actually really, really good. It's really cool. But the biggest thing with this card is the flexible spending limit and how much Amex increases your limit. They are seriously the pioneers of the whole credit card industry in terms of increasing the businesses or the consumer's limit on their card, and have really helped myself and a bunch of people I know scale their businesses. It's an absolutely fantastic card. I highly recommend it. The next card we're going to go over is the big brother to the Gold Card. It is the American Express Business Platinum Card. Now, this card and American Express in general, they've been changing a lot of things recently in response to Chase's biggest card, which we're gonna go over then after this. So obviously the membership, the sign-up bonus has changed. They've added a 0% intro APR, which I don't believe used to be there. I could be wrong, but I don't remember American Express having a 0% APR for 12 months. It looks like this is there on this account, on the Platinum and not the Gold anymore. But and they've been changing the way the points go as well. So currently it's 5 times points back on flights and hotels booked through Amex Travel. You get 1.5 points back on purchases of $5,000 or more, up to $2 million a year, which is good. And previously, this up to $2 million was a lot lower. I believe it was $150,000. And then I believe this 1x points was also limited, but it is not limited anymore. The only issue with this card, obviously, is the annual fee is $700. But if you're making purchase orders of $5K or more, you get 1.5 points back. It's a great card to have. There's other really good benefits with this card. You get, I believe, a TSA pre-check travel credit. You get a bunch of different kind of hotel credits. Here you go, $400 Dell. You get a bunch of different kind of statement credits. There it is, $108 clear credit, 35% airline bonus. The gold has a 25% airline bonus. So this is their flagship card, obviously, and it's going to continue to be improved to compete with Chase. The annual fee went up on the business card. I believe it was $495 or $595. I think it was $495, and now it's $695, which is pricey. But, you know, that extra 0.5 points, if you're making a lot of purchases, 5K or more, could be worth it for you. Personally, for me, I still only use the gold card. It's just when I was making when I first started buying a lot of wholesale on Amazon, the gold card was the best card to have. So I haven't switched over yet. Also, with the gold card, you can have so you have a one-time employee card fee, and with the platinum card, each employee card you have has a fee on it. So I have, you know, a bunch of like employee gold cards that I would use maybe if I was when I was doing like online arbitrage. If I had used different credit cards, I could have multiple gold cards. And with the platinum one, they charge you for each one you have, and you could get up to 100 for free on the gold account. Platinum, you can't. All right, the last card we're going to go over is a brand new card from Chase, and this is not out yet. It is not public facing. It's not on their website. You have to go in and ask a branch manager about it. It is called the Inc. Business Premier. This is by far the best credit card on this list, hands down. It's a $195 annual fee. You have unlimited 2% cash back, no cap, no category restrictions, unlimited 2% cash back, and you have unlimited 2.5% cash back on purchases that are more than $5,000. That is by far the highest cash back out of any credit card in this whole kind of credit card game, and there's no cap to it. So that's it. It's crazy. The closest competitor to that is the Spark card. However, the Spark card has harsh limits. They don't increase it as much. And what Chase is saying with this card is they will allow you to kind of improve your limits similar to that Amex card. They're going to give you a flexible, no preset spending limit, and then they're just going to allow you to kind of spend it, pay it off, and then they're going to kind of keep increasing it similar to what Amex does. This is a direct competitor to the Amex Gold cards. You have to go into a Chase branch, and I've already been banking with Chase, and then they can give you the application. You can fill it out. But bar none, this is the best card on this list if you're able to get it. And just to kind of recap, so we went over, you got the two Amex cards, gold and platinum. You got the two Chase cards, obviously the better one being the Business Premier, the one we just went over. And then you got the Spark card. To be honest, I would go, if you're kind of in the market for new credit cards, I would go for the Chase cards first because they have those 524 rules. And then once you get those, I would immediately go and get an Amex Gold card. Amex still is the best company in terms of increasing your limit. And while the extra percent and a half back is great, if you don't have the capital to spend, it's not great. So, you know, they can be giving you 10% cash back, but if your limit's only $500, that you can't do anything with it. So I would highly recommend looking into the American Express cards and that new Chase card. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.